This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning, I am Olusesi Blessing. Major headlines: Emergency rule. Tinubu reinstates Fubara. FG returns history to basic school curriculum. FG states LG shared 2.2 trillion naira August revenue. FAC. Edu. We've given 330 billion to 8.1 million vulnerable households. Sports. End of an era as Onome AB retires from football at 42. Osimhen misses Galatasaray Champions League tie. Entertainment. Nkechi Blessing. I have never dated a man wealthier than me. Chef Dami denies plans for largest pot of beans. News in detail. Emergency rule. Tinubu reinstates Fubara Siminalayi. Siminalayi Fubara will today resume duties as governor of Rivers State, following the end of the 6-month emergency rule imposed on the state by President Bola Tinubu. The president on Wednesday announced an end to the emergency rule he had declared in Rivers State on March 18, 2025. In a statement on the cessation of the emergency rule made available by the presidency, the president said the governor, His Excellency Siminalayi Fubara, the deputy governor, Her Excellency Ngozi Odu, and members of the Rivers State House of Assembly and the Speaker, Martins Amarile, will resume work in their offices from September 18, 2025. It therefore gives me great pleasure to declare that the emergency in Rivers State of Nigeria shall end with effect from midnight today. He added, I am happy today that, from the intelligence available to me, there is a groundswell of a new spirit of understanding, a robust readiness and potent enthusiasm on the part of all stakeholders in Rivers State for an immediate return to democratic governance. This is undoubtedly a welcome development for me and a remarkable achievement for us. I therefore do not see why the state of emergency should exist a day longer than the 6 months I had pronounced at the beginning of it. To restore democracy, which is suspended by appointing Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas as sole administrator, the President asks all elected officials to resume their offices effective from midnight of September 18. FG returns history to basic school curriculum. The federal government has reintroduced Nigerian history as a compulsory subject in the basic education curriculum to strengthen national identity, unity, patriotism, and responsible citizenship. The Federal Ministry of Education announced the introduction in a statement on its official X account on Wednesday. For the first time in decades, Nigerian pupils will study history continuously from primary 1 to JSS 3, while SS 1 to 3, students will take the new civic and heritage studies. Integrating history with civic education, the statement read, Primary 1 to 6 pupils will learn about Nigeria's origin, heroes, rulers, culture, politics, economy, religions, colonial rule, and post-independence governance. Governance. JSS 1 to 3 students will study civilizations, empires, trade, European contacts, amalgamation, independence, democracy, and civic values. According to the Ministry of Education, this reform is a priceless gift to the nation, reconnecting children with their roots while inspiring pride, unity, and commitment to national development. FG states LGs shared 2.2 trillion August revenue. FAC. The Federation Account Allocation Committee on Wednesday said all the federal government, state, and local government councils have shared a total of 2.225 trillion naira as August 2025 revenue, representing an increase of 224.118 billion naira or 11.2% compared with the 2.001 trillion naira distributed on July. The Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, in a statement on Wednesday by its Director of Press and Public Relations, Bawa Mokwa, explained that the allocation was made at the FAC meeting held in Abuja. A total sum of 2.225 trillion naira being August 2025 Federation account revenue has been shared to the federal government, states, and local government councils. The statement read, it was observed that the increase marked the third consecutive month of growth in revenue shared. According to the statement, the 2.225 trillion naira distributable revenue comprised statutory revenue of 1.478 trillion naira, value added tax revenue of 672.903 billion naira, electronic money transfer levy revenue of 32.338 billion naira, and exchange difference of 41.284 billion naira. Total gross revenue of 3.635 trillion naira was available in the month of August 2025. The total deduction for cost of collection was 124.839 billion naira, while total transfers, interventions, refunds, and savings were 1.285 trillion naira, the statement added. Edun, we've given 330 billion to 8.1 million vulnerable households. The federal government has disbursed 330 billion directly to more than 8.1 million households under its expansive social protection program to alleviate living conditions of vulnerable Nigerians. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, at a news conference yesterday in Abuja, presented a design to cushion the impact of macroeconomic challenges on poor Nigerians. He said the program designed to make payments of 75,000 to each household in three tranches of 25,000 had reached 8.11 million households, 54% of program's target of 15 million households. He said the program will now be institutionalized and captured in the annual budget in order to ensure continuity, transparency, and accountability in government. He said that the program would now be institutionalized and captured in the annual budget in order to ensure continuity, transparency, and accountability in the government support to the most vulnerable Nigerians. He added that in line with government's commitment to transparency and beneficial effects, cash is not being handed over to beneficiaries, but rather transfers are being made to the benefiting households using their bank verification number BVN and the National Identification Number NIN. Seven victims confirmed killed in Lagos building fire. Seven victims confirmed killed in Lagos building fire. Seven victims have been confirmed dead following the fire incident at the Alfred Tower in the Lagos Island area of Lagos State on Tuesday. The victims were said to have died in hospitals across the state, where they had been rushed to after being evacuated from the high-rise building. It was gathered that the doctors are battling to save the lives of the remaining victims in the hospitals. The incident was one of the two separate fire incidents that rocked the Lagos Island Business District on Tuesday, which left several others injured and goods worth of millions of naira destroyed. While the first fire started at the Afriland Tower in Marina, the second gutted Mandilas Market and adjoining plazas along Taiwo Street. According to multiple videos shared on social media, individuals were seen attempting to jump from the Afriland Tower story building, while others were rescued with first aid ladders by residents and passers-by. During this process, some people sustained varying degrees of injury before the arrival of firefighters. Lagos Market Massacre. Death toll rises to 6 after police shooting. The death toll from the August 27 police shooting at the Owode Oniri Spear Park Market in Lagos has risen to 6, sparking renewed outrage and calls for justice, findings revealed. The incident, allegedly carried out by 4 mobile policemen led by one Abiodun Akim Abiori, left 4 traders dead on the spot after the officers reportedly stormed the market in gangster style and shot sporadically into the crowd. The former spokesperson of the State Police Command, Benjamin Hundeyin, had confirmed the arrest and detention of the officers involved while declaring Ariori wanted. Ariori later surrendered himself to the command, but the strategy deepened when 2 more traders who had been battling for their lives in hospital succumbed to their injuries. The latest victim, Aderemi Adeoye, was said to have died on September 1st after undergoing a surgery and spending days on life support. The 6 traders killed have been identified as Sheyi Akimboye, Adeoye Taiwo, Dare Muftau, Abraham Temilola, Wale Adebayo, and Aderemi Adeoye. Lagos probes video of students smoking in hostel. The Lagos State government says it has commenced an investigation into a video circulating on social media showing some teenagers smoking in a hostel. The government said the group of secondary students were engaging in acts of smoking and consumption of alcohol within what appears to be a dormitory setting. In the video seen by our correspondent, the teenagers were seen passing what looks like a cigarette to one another as they smoked the content. The Commissioner of Basic and Secondary Education, Jamiu Ali Balogun, said in a Wednesday statement that the state government views this incident with the utmost seriousness, as it goes against the core values and behavioral standards expected within the educational system of Lagos State. We wish to inform the public that the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, via the relevant agency, Office of Education Policy Assurance, is fully aware of the content of the video and has commenced a thorough investigation into the matter. Our monitoring and investigation team has been dispatched to verify the authenticity of the video, confirm the identities of those involved, and determine the level of institutional oversight. Preliminary engagements have also begun within the school authorities to gather all relevant facts, and all schools found culpable will face appropriate sanctions in line with Lagos State education policies and regulations, the commissioner stated. Sports. End of an era as Onome Ebi retires from football at 42. Super Falcons veteran defender Onome Ebi has announced a retirement from professional football at the age of 42. Ebi made the announcement on Tuesday via her official X formerly Twitter page, where she expressed gratitude for her journey and reaffirmed her commitment to continue contributing to the game off the pitch. Today, I officially retire from professional football. The journey has been filled with challenges, victories, and lessons that shaped me into who I am today. Though I hang up my boots, my purpose in the game continues to give back, to guide, and to be a voice for players, she wrote. Ebi retires as the first African footballer, male or female, to play in 6 FIFA World Cups, having represented Nigeria in 2003, 2004, 2011, 2015, 2018, and 2023. She earned 109 caps and scored 4 goals for Super Falcons in a career that spanned over 2 decades. Her international honors include 4 Women's Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON titles, won in 2010, 2014, 2016, and 2018. She was also part of the Falcons squad that reached the round of 16 at the 2019 and 2023 World Cup. At the club level, Ebi enjoyed a successful career across Europe and Asia. She won the Turkish Women's Football League twice, the Belarusian Women's Super Cup twice, the Belarusian Premier League once, and the Belarusian Women's Cup in 2014. In recognition of her impact and consistency, she was named to the IFFHS CAF Women's Team of the Decade 2011 to 2020 and the IFFHS All-Time African Women's Dream Team 2021. Ebi's retirement marks the end of an era for Nigerian women's football, but she has made it clear that her influence will continue through mentorship and advocacy for players' welfare. Osimhen misses Galatasaray Champions League tie. Victor Osimhen will miss tonight's Galatasaray UEFA Champions League tie at Eintracht Frankfurt. Osimhen, who sprained his ankle on international duty with the Super Eagles against Rwanda in Uyo, has not fully recovered to make the trip to Germany. Many had expected him to come through for this game, but coach Okan Buruk has insisted he will not risk the star striker as there are 7 other matches in the group phase of the Champions League for Galatasaray. However, fellow striker Mario Icardi has been certified fit for the match. Osimhen has thus far missed a Turkish Super League match against Uyospor at the weekend. Entertainment. Nkechi Blessing. I have never dated a man wealthier than me. Actress Nkechi Blessing Sunday has revealed that in all her past relationships, she has never dated a man more financially stable than herself. Speaking on recent podcast, the actress disclosed that she has dated down a few times but has resolved never to repeat the experience. I have never dated someone who has more money than I do. I have dated down 3 times and I am not doing that anymore, she said. Stressing that while she is not materialistic, she has learned to prioritize her own financial stability. Her comments come after her split from her a younger boyfriend, excessive, whom she began dating in 2021. The public romance, often displayed on social media, ended after they unfollowed each other on Instagram. Nkechi later confirmed the breakup, clarifying that there was no bad blood and she was just enjoying her singlehood. Despite criticism over preference for younger men, the actress said she has maintained that she is unbothered by public opinion. Chef Dami denies plans for largest pot of beans. Culinary talent and internet sensation Damdola Adeparisi, popularly known as Chef Dami, has denied claims that she is preparing to cook the largest pot of beans after celebrity chef Hilda Basti broke the record for largest serving of jollof rice. Chef Dami, who is on a full scholarship at the Hospitality Business School of Lagos, where she is studying for a professional culinary diploma, qualified the speculation in a video posted on social media on Wednesday, saying she has no plan for such. I want to send a very big congratulations to Miss Hilda for the just completed project of cooking the biggest pot of jollof rice to feed thousands. Congratulations to Nigeria as a whole too, because this is a win for everybody in Nigeria. To all the African countries, Chef Dami said. Addressing the rumor about the largest pot of beans, she stated, "So I am actually making this video because people have been asking me, like, do I want to cook again? Some of my classmates are still telling me that, Dami, do you truly want to cook beans? Like, no, why would I do that?" The Ekiti chef, who shot into the limelight after her 2023 cookathon attempt, further thanked those who have continued to support her. Recap of the major headlines. Emergency room. Tinubu reinstates Fubara. FG returns history to basic school curriculum. FG states LG's shared 2.2 trillion naira August revenue. Fact. Edun, we've given 330 billion to 8.1 vulnerable households. Sports. End of an era as Onome Ebi retires from football at 42. Osimhen misses Galatasaray Champions League tie. Entertainment. Nkechi blessing. I have never dated a man wealthier than me. Chef Dami denies plans for largest pot of beans. Follow us on all social media handles: Facebook, X, WhatsApp, YouTube at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call on WhatsApp 091-2222-7433. Special thanks to the news producer Olaniweti Olusegun. Thanks for watching. I am Olusesi Blessing. Have a productive Thursday. God bless you.
Looking for reliable brand for import and export, logistics and cargo services, ticket booking, or general merchandising? At Divine and Grace Enterprises, they specialize in seamless global trade, efficient cargo handling, top-notch travel support, and trusted merchant services. Whether it's getting your goods across borders, booking a flight, or managing cargo with precision, they deliver with speed, reliability, and care. You can visit them at Nako Export Warehouse, International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos State. You can contact them on 0803-406-1483, 0817-287-4375, or email it divineandgraceenterprises@gmail.com. Divine and Grace Enterprise, your reliable brand for logistics and merchandise.